One person died on Mount Hood while climbing near a very popular part of the mountain that's known for its steep and icy terrain. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri joins us now after talking with one of the rescuers who said they've been on multiple rescues over the last couple of weeks. Joe.
Well, Tim, it's no surprise that so many people have been going up to the Oregon Cascades the last couple of weeks. It's been absolutely gorgeous with the sunny and warm conditions we have been seeing. But it's those conditions that have been proven dangerous over the last couple of weeks and even deadly over this past weekend.
Conditions on Mount Hood have proven dangerous and even deadly over the last couple of weeks.
Well, it's really steep and it's icy up there currently. First of all, it's the winter. And we know in the winter, historically, that climbing conditions are much more challenging and much less forgiving than they are in the spring.
Paige Bacher is a rescue leader with Portland Mountain Rescue. She says on Sunday she was part of a rescue to save a climber that fell 300 feet from a popular climbing area.
I took the lift to the top of the Palmer and pretty much jogged in my crampons up to the Devil's Kitchen.
Devil's Kitchen stands at 10,000 feet, and even Bacher, who has years of experience, had a hard time getting to the climber.
And I was up there by myself, and I was moving kind of fast, and I didn't see it or hear it, and it was a big chunk of ice about the size of a grapefruit that smacked me right in the knee.
By the time rescue crews arrived, it was too late. The climber had died.
There's also a feature, a formation up there we call a fumarole. There's two on the south side on the most popular climbing route. And fumaroles are fissures in the rock on volcanoes where poisonous gases like hydrogen sulfide, that's where you get that rotten egg smell, come from.
She says this is an area that's always challenging to climb, not just because of the conditions this time of year, but because of the fumaroles.
And they can form pretty dangerous fumarole caves that you can fall into, and those can be pretty dangerous.
Sunday's rescue was the third she had been on in the last couple of weeks.
I just want people to be aware that the conditions are going to be steeper and icier than they're expecting. I mean, this high pressure system compounded with winter conditions, it just makes for very dangerous and icy conditions.
Bacher wants people to know the conditions before they set out here and potentially run into trouble.
And so if you're not 100% confident in your abilities, go with a guide, get the training, know the route, and be safe.
Now that's great advice who you just heard from with the Portland Mountain Rescue there. Again, late this afternoon we did hear from the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office who released the name of the climber who died yesterday. They told me his name is Thomas Hostetler, 30 years old of Portland, and witnesses said they did see him lose his footing before he fell. Tim and Stephanie, back to you.
Tough situation, Joe. Thanks a lot for the warnings up for the mountain there.